The Call of Duty franchise has seen its fair share of turbulence in recent years, yet there's a glimmer of hope on the horizon. In this video, we're going to be deep diving into the heart of why Call of Duty has struggled and why Modern Warfare 3 could be the beacon of salvation that it needs. But that's not all. There's an intriguing twist in this tale. Microsoft's recent acquisition of Activision, could this be the game changer that propels Call of Duty back to its former glory? Join me as we explore the rise and the okay, that's enough. Thank you, ChatGPT. What a brilliant intro. Now, I don't want this to be a fully slandering Call of Duty bandwagon. Put away your pitchforks. I actually love Call of Duty. I've been playing it since the original Modern Warfare on the original Xbox, but World at War was the first COD game that really got me hooked. I'm talking 10 hours a day and bayonet glitching out of the maps. I must have been 9 years old when I first started playing Call of Duty World at War. 9. I've had a relatively successful Call of Duty career. I once had 700 subs on Twitch streaming Warzone. I've made it into the COD top plays before. And I want to get one thing clear. This video is about multiplayer only. Generally, if the multiplayer is good, Warzone's gonna be good. Zombies needs as much help as it can get, and I maybe save that for another video if this one does well. And if you don't agree with me in this video, that's fine. Leave it in the comments. Let's talk about it. So let's start off with the state of recent Call of Duties. I think my favorite multiplayer game in the recent years was Modern Warfare 2019. That wasn't until halfway through when they started nerfing the sniping, quickscope speeds but generally in terms of new maps and gameplay and movement and weapons, Modern Warfare 2019 is arguably one of the best COD games in recent years, despite the terrible CWL conf mode in rotation. Now, I could go on talking about every single COD, Vanguard, Cold War, but we're going to talk about this Call of Duty that's just been, Modern Warfare 2. Now, everybody thought this was going to be the W that we need after Vanguard and Cold War. After all, Infinity Ward is creating it, and they haven't made a bad game since Infinite Warfare. Now, this game got ranked correct. We have needed a proper rank system in Call of Duty. I've been saying for years on my live streams, just copy Valorant, copy Rocket League, copy Overwatch. That is working. Ranked works in those. Copy those. And they did this year. The rank system is relatively good. Besides there being lots of little bugs, like being kicked from games and then not being able to play for 13 hours and losing SR. That sucks. But ranked was good this year. I think the things that ruined the game for me this year was one, the movement. It tried to copy Modern Warfare 2019 with a new feel, and essentially it left us with a less version of what Modern Warfare 2019 was. And I'll be honest, the ranked maps this year weren't very good. There were a couple of good maps. Now, there's a bigger issue on hand, which we're going to get into, but I think we need to talk about Call of Duty generally. I think the biggest issue Call of Duty faces right now is its current Season Pass, Battle Pass broken meta. The idea is Call of Duty releases seasons, Season 1, Season 2, Season 3, and introduce a new Battle Pass, similar to what we saw in Fortnite when it launched. Now, the benefits of that is that we didn't have to buy 4 DLCs for every Call of Duty released. 3 updates are coming out, and that's actually a win. But it actually ended up destroying the game more than it did helping it. Having a Season Battle Pass and they introduced new guns every season is how Activision went, cha-ching, give me that cheddar, baby. And here's how it works. They introduced 2 broken weapons every single season. Most people can't be asked to sit there and level it up on their slow progression system, so they actually sell a bundle where you can just get you can instantly get the most broken meta and you get a free skin. The player base that they've been targeting in recent years is the casual person who gets home after work and just wants to have a little gaming session. That person doesn't have time. On the terrible grinding system, it's more convenient to buy the broken gun and destroy in the lobbies. It's one of the reasons why skill-based matchmaking exists, because that person needs to have a good time when they're playing, and it allows them to increase the skill-based matchmaking to want to buy the broken meta this season. They'll fix it at the end of the season, then introduce 2 new ones, and it's an endless cycle of... Now, I want to say the weapons Other thing that's ruining the game. We don't need 52 weapons. We don't need 20 attachment slots per weapon. Scope, mag, underbarrel, back barrel, the front barrel, the rail, ammunition. We don't need that many. And on top of that, each of those attachment slots has 100 fucking attachments. I don't need 100 different barrels to choose from. Either my gun is long range or short range, okay? Some of you might be thinking, that's amazing. So much choice, so much option, so much opportunity. The reason why that isn't a good thing is because it makes it extremely hard to balance the guns and balance the game. In turn, which is why we have so many broken metas. You shouldn't have to be fixing guns all the way to the end of the cycle. Hell, Cold War is still getting updates fixing their game. This system is just the worst. It's actually one of the things that made me quit Warzone and Call of Duty so many times. When that shotgun broken meta comes in, doof doof dead, fire, shotgun bullshit, dude. I hate it. I hate it, I hate it, hated it. I'm not using the shotgun, okay? Count me out. Now, you can have battle passes, that's fine. You can sell bundles, that's fine. For one, I think those bundles should be discounted for sure. 20 quid on a game I've already paid for a skin. My character's skin. He's a first-person shooter. I can't even see the bloody skin. Although it's cool, I bought the Saw skin, okay? I'm a hypocrite. I bought the skin because it was cool. But everybody says, yeah, I hate the developers. It's actually not the developers' fault. If McDonald's removed the McRib, your favorite thing in the world, would you blame the person behind the counter serving you? No. No, you wouldn't, because that's ludicrous. The developers do have a little bit of creative freedom, but they are employees of the company that's telling them what to create. Blame the higher-ups. So you might ask yourself, why would the higher-ups want to do this? Why would they want to money? The money. That's one of the reasons. But it's actually because Activision has been creating an IP to sell. Activision needs to create a profitable game, a big player base, and one that brings in money that shows it's a good IP to purchase. Buy us, buy the game, buy us as a company. And if you think about it, it makes sense. This is the most money they've ever made on Call of Duty through this battle pass and bundle system. The player base is high because the casual players are playing against same kind of skill level and purchasing the game. The money's up, the player base is up, and that makes Microsoft go, yes, that's what we want on our Game Pass, that right there. I feel like we needed to get that out of the way, because it might sound like I'm ranting about how terrible the game is. There is still some enjoyment in the game. Like I said, the new rank system's kind of good. With Activision, it's like, a couple of good things introduced equals a ton of negatives implemented into the game. But Microsoft acquiring Activision, it's done. It's done. The deal is sold. No more IP to sell. The IP has been sold and Microsoft don't want to sell it. And what we've seen in the past, because Microsoft tends to buy out a lot of companies, and I mean a lot of companies, they will pump money to make sure that the product after they purchase it is top notch. It's still running. It's actually doing better than it did before they bought it. They will pump money into this. And with competitors like Xdefiant around the corner, they are going to want to make sure that this is the best COD, and upcoming CODs are the best CODs. Now, Call of Duty, I know a lot of people have trust issues. This year's the year. You hear it so many times. I've done it. I've also been one of the biggest skepticists when it comes to Call of Duty. I've never been afraid to speak my opinion. I know a lot of people don't. It's common that a lot of people hate on Call of Duty every year. That's part of the community thing. And then you get the other end of the spectrum of people who are ride or die Call of Duty. They could never do any wrong, okay? Where's the middle ground, okay? Yeah, they're fucking us over whilst doing some good, alright? That's where we're at. I need to stop going on tangents. Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3. Call of Duty have a tendency to tell us things we want to hear. This game's the most transformative, best game we've ever created, the most advanced game we've ever created, the best weapon system we've ever created. It's like music to our ears. Yes, there's hope. We could be getting a good one this year, please. This could be it. This is the one. Now, I was very skeptical of Modern Warfare 3 until we saw that recent trailer on the TikTok. There was a vertical video. It showcased the movement in Modern Warfare 3. One of the things that I think lacked in this recent game. Movement. they're bringing it back to Modern Warfare 2019. Movement is a key factor of COD. The skill gap is very small compared to other games like Valorant, CSGO, Overwatch. In recent years, because of the time to kill being so small, the game has literally been who has the quickest reaction time and the most broken meta over skill. Not only are they reintroducing the movement that was missing from last year, their health increase is going to be such a huge factor. They're increasing the health to 150. Now that could mean anything, you know, they set the parameters of the weapon damage. It sounds good in theory, but we're gonna have to see more of that. That will allow them to focus way more on skill over reaction time. A lot. And with movement returning, it adds an extra layer, the amount of skill that the game can deliver. The movement in Modern Warfare 2019 is kind of what separated the good players from the bad players. Same in Warzone. Now these mechanics were definitely taken advantage of. If any of you played Rebirth Island or Warzone, you would have seen people sliding across the map and spinning and the movement and slide cancelling and bunny hopping. It definitely got taken advantage of, and I think that's what they tried to tackle in Modern Warfare 2, which they just failed miserably. Removing it completely wasn't the solution. It was fixing what was broken about that good system. We also saw all of the original Modern Warfare 2 maps remastered in all of their glory, with slight changes for modern gameplay, which is 100% needed. So far on the previews, they look fantastic and I'm so excited. On that note though, whose idea was it to call Modern Warfare 3 with all the Modern Warfare 2 maps to Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3? Do you know how confusing that's going to be? For your casual players, your main demographic, they're going to be like, what the fuck is going on? Fuck. So before we get into the whole DLC thing for Modern Warfare 2, we're going to quickly just discuss two more absolute positives that could be coming from this game. Minimap. They removed it in COD Modern Warfare 2019. No one knows why. The red dot on the minimap. But it's perfect. They're bringing it back. Great. Please, do it. This Call of Duty was supposed to be DLC for Modern Warfare 2. After all, Activision claimed that there won't be a Call of Duty coming this year. We're just going to update Modern Warfare 2. Maybe sell a DLC. We were like, okay, yeah, cool. And now they're repackaging it. It's a whole game. It's kind of going back on your word. You feel like we're just paying an extra $60 for something that we should have got in the previous game, you know? A lot of people are upset about that, and I understand that completely. In the other end of things, I'm kind of glad they're stepping away from Modern Warfare 2. I'm so glad that we're getting good movement and new weapons and stuff in this game compared to last year's game with the terrible movement. And yeah, they could have updated it, but they would have been so flooded with bad maps and terrible weapon balancing. I think they should give us a bloody discount if you bought the last one. They're not, and you know we're gonna buy it because they've got us by the ball. Now, Xdefiant has been a major issue for Call of Duty. Basically promised everything that Call of Duty hasn't been giving us. The fans want these certain features and you're not giving it to us. So this company stepped in. They've got pros very impressed about it. They've got streamers making content and enjoying themselves. All these things that you have changed due to your terrible money-grabbing system is going to be way much better over there on Xdefiant. This is serious alarm bells for Microsoft's new purchase. And I think that's given the extra element of, right, we need to be a bit more lenient this year to the fan base to get them staying on our game. We're going to go on to the next chapter of this, which is the future of Call of Duty. So, of course, everything I mentioned in this video kind of meshes for it. Please just remove skill-based matchmaking. Xdefiant got it. You need to do it, okay? I know it's your business model. Get rid of it. Not completely, you know? Make it really weak if you have to for pubs, but ranked is where you want to play against people in the same rank as you. That's the skill-based matchmaking. That is ranked. If you want to sweat, okay? If you want a sweaty session, you play ranked. If you don't want a sweaty session, you play pubs, okay? I don't want to have to feel like I'm playing in fucking championships every time I want to play COD. Sometimes you just want to chill, bit of music, you know, have a bit of fun, and I feel like that's what the casual players are missing out on too. Those players are going to join shithouse lobbies. We all had to. If you sucked at COD, you had to get good. And that's what kept you playing. Of course, longer development cycles for the studios Black Ops 4 is a perfect example of why games shouldn't be rushed. I'm sorry, that game was actually really good, but you rushed it. There was so many bugs, so many broken things. So longer development cycles will allow for Call of Duty to actually create a well-sounded game where people can feel fulfilled for buying this $60 game. Right now, when we purchase a COD game, we feel like we're like, oh, it's gonna be broken, but they're gonna fix it later. Anti-cheat. First things first, shadow ban's gotta go. Me and the homies get shadow banned way too bloody often, okay? We're not hacking. Just get rid of the spam report system equals automatically out, okay? Hire a team to still look. Improve your anti-cheat. Do what you've got to do. I know you're working on it, and I know it's been a problem in COD. And with such a big player base, you're going to see it. But other games have it figured out. Jetpack Games. Black Ops 3 style, please. I'll take it. If you give me a Black Ops 3 style Jetpack game, I'll take it, dude. I'll play that shit. Black Ops 3 was a W game. Remaster it if you have to. Sniping. Don't fuck it up. Sniping community is bigger than you think. More loyal than you think. If you mess that up, that's a big percentage of your fan base gone. Don't mess it up. Another little controversial thing, Black Ops 3's loot crate system. Now, I know there's a big scandal after Battlefront 2 about loot crates and stuff. You can do loot crates, just don't make it scammy, okay? What, 100 COD points to open up a crate? No fixed, stupid, broken stuff, okay? Make it completely legit. You can earn it in-game. It doesn't have to be purchased. If you did a W loot crate system like that, I don't think people would actually mind. I actually want that. And of course, the number one thing we need to see fixed 100% is this broken seasonal meta bullshit. Get it gone. We don't want it. Find other ways to make money. Take my money. I'd rather pay you not to have it. Just make a balanced, good, well-rounded game. Less guns, less attachment slots, add new ones in the season, but make it work in the ecosystem. Maybe you guys completely disagree with this video. Maybe I'm on my own. If this does resonate with you, please subscribe. Feel free to leave your comments. Tell me what you agree with, what you don't agree with. It's fine. I won't be offended, okay? You can disagree with anything I've said. Let's talk about it. I'll respond to every comment. I promise. I'm passionate about this. Oh yeah, follow me on Kick. I'm live every day. Follow me on Kick. Let's go. I just want to see a good COD game, and I want to see the community happy and vibing again on a good COD. If this video does well, I will make a video about Warzone and zombies as well, because I've got a lot to say about those. Oh, got a lot to say about those. Thank you so much for watching.